Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Troy Trojans, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Trojans will put total leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Minnesota's offense will go on the attack first. The inside handoff. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that 1st down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
So the Troy Trojans offense has its first opportunity of the day. And are we ever lucky to see these 2 great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress at defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous...
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quarterback keeper. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
They were trying to set up the screen. They were trying to take advantage of this pass rush, but man, that defender, he beat his guy so quickly, he just blew the play up.
Smashes it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started finding them. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Gets it out fast. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grab near the sticks. It's Bird. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Flips it out on the screen. Runs through a tackle. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to the running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
The Golden Gophers are marching down the field. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Golden Gophers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Snap it to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
Makes the catch. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. The Golden Gophers have it in scoring position on first and goal. They're trying to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Lining up for the PAT. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. There's great defensive line, and the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops the throw. He's got the tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Tempo in overdrive.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again. Hard running there. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. And the Trojans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. Touchdown, Troy! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Johnson wants to throw it. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And the Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. Lets it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position.
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice game. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Golden Gophers are flying down the field. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This offense tried to go right back to the well or right back to the air, and the defense was ready this time.
And a great response from the defense. You give up a big play, a huge chunk play that you didn't want to give up. Don't hang your head. Now play the next play. Played it aggressively, went and got the sack. Way to respond.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Johnson looking to throw. Quickly complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
And he's going to go out of bounds short of the line to gain. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Trojans in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Out of the gun to give to the back.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
He's got some space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Got the back over the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Quarterback making checks. Johnson wants to throw it. He's got it on the run. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Golden Gophers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Makes the grab. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Hey, man, it's hard to throw down here in the red zone. These windows are tiny and they close fast. So there was nowhere to go in the end zone there. That time having to check it down. A nice job by the defense rallying and making a tackle.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Minnesota! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The sure hands, it's hard. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Hart. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Swings it out to the flat. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Trojans headed quickly to the line. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up the 3 spot before the break. Oh, he missed it. No good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Minneapolis when that town is buzzing as it is today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Offense, quick tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Rides the back and leaves it. Got the first down and more. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. Still running at the 40. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Trojans will hustle to the line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lockett. Good, solid tackle. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful back. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Ole Miss is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that looks like it did when Archie and Eli were here. They're up by 25 over LSU. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And
there he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off play action on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Golden Gophers will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Johnson looking to throw. Now improvising. Got a man in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Golden Gophers have moved it inside the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
you know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
And he's swallowed up in the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Trojans send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That's reeled in. It's Bird. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Golden Gophers in a good spot here with second and short. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Fires to the big fella. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He unleashes a long one. He's got it! And he'll hold it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. Out of the gun, the inside give. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. They're working that left side. Off and running. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He snags it over the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Trojans are rolling down the field. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Trojans. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Hand off from the gun. Got the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Golden Gophers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the ground. He's got it again. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Johnson wants to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got him.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up. They want to throw it. Here comes the heat. Sets up the screen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Trojans will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. Johnson looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. They get him stopped at the 32. A solid pickup, but it will bring up a 4th down and decision time. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Holds it in the 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge 4th down conversion late in this football game.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. He's got an open man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. He's into the end zone for the 2, and the lead is now at 16.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Under fire. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt time. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area, and they forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here, it'd make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
At the 45 on his way. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
Got a man. It's Hart. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Turning it on. Quick step and go. He's brought down after a nice gain. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. The Trojans want to move quickly. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll go to the air. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown, and how about this? It's not over yet.
Number
Step one by this offense complete. Really nice job. They had to get the touchdown. Now we got to go for the two-point conversion, cut this thing to 8, so we got a chance to tie the game late with some late-game heroics. And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points, and then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 1 more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Shakes off the defender. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the done.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.